All right, so what am I doing today? I'm just going to quickly create a blog post. For my Tmux cleanup script. This is a video that I created yesterday. Where is the video? I have it here. Here it is. Let's get started then. I want to thank the supporters before I continue. Just gonna show them here real quick. Here are YouTube memberships, super chats, and Ko-fi one-time donations as well. All of them listed here. Also, before I forget, just gonna move this here. You're live in Discord. Gonna share this quick. I'm gonna go to Discord here. Announcements. Okay. What time is it here? 9:13. Just gonna stay for a little while. But let's do this fast. Let's get started then. Gonna start playing the video. You should listen to the video, but if you don't, also let me know. Okay, notice that I have a lot of different Tmux sessions open right now. And usually what happens, that's too fast. That's what she said. I'm gonna put it in 125. Is that I start with a few sessions. After a few days, I end up with around 15-20 sessions. But I have to come here and I have to clean them up. Notice that while I was talking right now, a cleanup script that I created just cleaned all the inactive sessions. Let's take a look at that real quick. Here's the script, is the one that you see on the right hand side. I have it set to a really low value, but this is not what I usually set it to. I normally set it for like 2 hours, for example. But just for demonstrating this video, I set it to 1 minute right now. So what this 1 minute means is that it's going to be closing the sessions or killing the sessions that haven't been accessed in this time, in 1 minute. If I switch to a session, it's not going to kill it anymore. All right, going to create the blog post first. Where do I create it? macOS is not the right site. And I do it under the terminals. 25. What is it? March 13. Tmux cleanup.md. Is that the format that I use? Yep. I have my template here. Video template. Oh, this is not the one. Blog post template. This is the one. Grab title that I have in the video. And I add the same description. Let's see if the formatting works. It did. And this. Okay. The image. Where's the image? Here it is. Hold on, let's see. All right. Hold one, is this at the thumbnail? It is. Image name. Tmux cleanup. Yeah, that's the name that I'm going to give to it. I don't need this. Just gonna paste this here. Yep. Hold on. Why did the path show like that? Weird. I just need to specify the right dates here. March 13. I'm just gonna leave that time. Categories. I'm gonna leave it in terminals. Tags. Terminal. Tmux. It's also related to any of them. Gonna leave it like that. Okay, we have the right image. The video. What video is this? This is the one. Okay, so I have the video there. Incorrect indefinite article. Why is this the and? Oh, that's it. Like that suggestion. I'm not gonna fix it right now because I have to fix it for each one of the for each one of my blog posts. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. That's the last article I created. Rockfar. Let's see. It's oh. Why do I This is something that someone asked in a comment. Where's that video? Here it is. I think it was the no, it was a different comment. Where was it? I don't remember. But I tend to use one Tmux session project. For me, it is repos. Different projects. For example, hypertj takes me to my dotfiles. I type hyper t takes me to my nodes. Where do I can any of them? Any of them? And one of my GitHub repos. Immediately open new vim, start working, and push my changes to when I'm done. There are too many personal pronouns in sequence here. Shit's getting philosophical, so what do you want me to do here? Okay, so I and my. Why do I need to automatically clean up Tmux sessions? There are too many personal pronouns. Why do I automatically okay, I see. There are too many personal pronouns. Like this, I think, gonna help me write a little bit better. I'm too redundant a lot of the times. So this Seems helpful. Okay, let's see. You have repos, means my nodes, project per Tmux session. After a few days, end up with 15 or 20 Tmux sessions or what? I have to manually add fields. Because that's an active session and the counter is going to reset. But if I don't access any of the sessions in this amount of time, 1 minute, it will close them. Where can we see what just happened? Let me switch to this other Tmux window that I have here. I'm going to cat this file so you can see what just happened. Notice here the timestamp, 1808. It killed a lot of different sessions that had been active for 5 minutes. Let me open a lot of different sessions right now. Let's see if we have something here. Gonna cat this file. Yep, I do have this. This is gonna be helpful. Just gonna grab this. Below you can see them. Okay. Sessions. Or the amount of time specified in parentheses. Is that this file? And which means it will after a reboot. That's what I want. I'm just gonna keep the file there. See what else do I got right now. Just remember, the only session that I have open right now is this one, my home session. Just gonna open my dotfiles, my notes, gonna open this other session, gonna open my daily notes with hypertr. I'm also going to open my carabiner configuration file with this other key map. Going to open this other session, and I'm going to open this other session as well. So notice that I have a lot of different sessions open right now. Just gonna bring them up, and I have 8 sessions at the moment. If I don't access one of these sessions for 1 minute, this script is going to kill them. But how is this script being executed? If you notice, I'm not going to be running the script. It's automatically. Okay. I'll create another heading here. Script. Script, where is it? Tmux kill sessions. Gonna grab this whole thing. Hash, paste it here. Oh, I'm just gonna clarify here. Where did I find it? Here. Gonna grab this. That I found here. Yep. I'll put up the script. Script use. Just keep in mind that this as I go to find the latest version, then go to my dotfiles. Open this in GitHub. It's gonna copy the path of the URL. format is that epoch. I don't give a crap. Let's move on. And its last activity time. My threshold. Okay. Going to be killing the sessions. So how does that happen? Let me switch to my CSHRC file here real quick in my dotfiles latest. The session is not going to be killed because I just accessed it. And you're going to notice this section here. This interval seconds is going to be running a plist file every 90 seconds. And this plist file is the one that is going to be executing the script. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, it's written correctly, right? do you mean? Does not start with a capital letter. It's a bit trickier. You want this, but this is not a, this is a comma. Script that kills my sessions. Notice that I'm calling the script here. This is the path for the script that actually kills the sessions. Let me see where that script is the one that I have here. Notice the path at the very top, tools-link arsu. Notice the name of the file. I'm going to switch back to my CSHRC file and you can confirm that we have the path here. Do you need to add this to your CSH? If the and also if the oh nice. Nice. And if the file does not exist, it will create it. If the list file is not loaded, it will load it. Do you need to your file? No. No, in the list path location. So this is the location. I'm gonna put this below. I use. And okay. Noticing that I use also a lot of times. That's good. Verifications this way. Oh no. Verifications. There's a lot of verification steps maybe. Tools that I use. Visualize the tools that I use. In this file, I'm just gonna copy the path. Just gonna paste it here. Oh, hold on. I changed the key map. Now to paste that, I do it with this. My browser here. And there we go. I always like to add this target blank at the end. I pasted another link that didn't have that, I think. And look for it real quick. Could do it with Grokfar, but I don't want to do that right now. That one has it. I didn't add it here either. Right. So there's my CSHRC file. CSHRC file? No, you don't. You can create this list file manually. Notice that I'm creating the file here with this cat command from here to here. These are the values that I specify in that file. Notice that I get them from the variables that I have here at the top. And why do I do it in my CSHRC file? Because I have a, you know what? I'm gonna be generous and I'm just gonna leave the list file there. Library launch agents, but it's in my home directory. Okay. Hurry launch agents. What is it? Okay. No. You know what? Let's do something. Not bash, but whatever. Does it recognize list? I don't even think I have it installed. No matter. Going to move this of here. Going to put it here. List. I'll manually. Create it in here. Oh, it's Tmux, this one. Just gonna leave the path here so you don't get lost. Okay, so there's the file, because I guess nobody's going to basically add it to their CSHRC file. I added there because I don't like adding this file manually every time I need to set up a new computer, right? So that's why I keep a lot of the verification steps in my CSHRC file. Okay. Baba. Mac. What is that video? Script to set up a Mac. Is the one. Let's see what it says here. Okay, the sentence is too long. Like that. In this video, okay. All right, good. I have a script, which is this one, the one shown on the screen. This is the one that I use to set up a new computer. So when I get a new Mac, it's HRC file. So every time that I want to make a change to this list file, I just come here, make the change, source my CSHRC file, and I'm good to go. Let's look at what sessions I have open right now. Just gonna bring them up right now. Notice that this is the only one that I have open. Why? Because the script killed them. Where can we see that? I'm just going to switch here to my home session. I'm going to cat the same file that I had done before, which is the one shown here, and look at the timestamps. At 18:14, killed the session Obsidian main, which was inactive for 2 minutes, and it also killed all of the rest at 18:15 are the ones that we have here. Now remember, setting this to 1 minute doesn't make any sense. I just set it right now this to 90 seconds, and the script, I set it to 1 minute, just for doing the demonstration here in the video, just so that you can see that this works. But I usually set this to 2 hours. Let me see what changes I applied. So this Tmux sessions, I had it set to 110. Just going to discard these changes, discard, and this other one I have it set to 7200 seconds. Notice I also discarded the changes. These are my regular values. I'm still playing around with them. I don't know if I'm going to leave it at 2 hours, a day, maybe a little bit more. It's up to you. So just make sure that you modify this here. And you also make sure to modify this interval here. Notice that this is exactly 2 hours. But here, I set it slightly below 2 hours. Instead of 120 minutes here, I set it to 110. Now that I applied these changes, how can I see if the script is being executed or not? Let me switch back to my home session right now. And I'm going to type another command here. Print this one. Launch CTL print. And oh, this is a really useful command. No. I'm gonna add it to my dictionary. CTL print command. We put it in this. Oh, why does it look like that? Okay. I don't care. Da, 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 da. Just gonna put it here. It's been executed 7 times.7 times. What else? interval. Oh, look at this. It identified this incorrect indefinite article and many more details. Working or not. And this is my place file. Just going to hit enter here. Notice that I can see here the run interval, 90 seconds. How many times it has been executed? Has been executed 7 times. But remember that I applied a few changes and I want those changes to take effect. So let me remove this file. So I'm just going to grab these variables because I need the path. I'm just going to grab these. I'm just going to paste them here. I'm going to delete this placed path. So the file has been removed. Now that I remove the file, I'm just going to source my CSHRC file. Notice that so the file has been removed. Grab these. I'm just going to paste. So let me remove this file. So I'm just going to grab these variables because I need the, what am I doing here? It's been executed 7 times. But remember that I applied a few changes and I want those changes to take effect. So let me remove this file. So I'm just going to grab. Okay. I'll leave the comments there. Grab these variables because I need the path. I'm just going to grab these. I'm just going to paste them here. I'm going to delete this placed path. So the file has been removed. Now that I remove the file, I'm just going to source my CSHRC file. Notice that it's going to create the file again. Notice the notification. Notification that I get on the right hand side is an item that can run in the background. I'm going to run this print command again so we can see the details. Notice that it still shows me 90 seconds. And it still shows me 9 runs. I'm not sure why. Let me try to unload it. Let's see if this command runs. Yeah, it seems that it was unloaded. I'm not doing this for you guys. I'm doing it for me because I'll forget this shit. I'm pretty sure. Out. Oh. No, the list file. Well, you don't need to load it again because if you don't have it in your CSHRC file, it's never going to be loaded to begin with, right? Because what loads it is this. In my CSHRC file, I check. If it doesn't show, if in the launchctl list, the file is not shown there, I load it. Notice here, launchctl load, right? So I'm not gonna leave this here because it's gonna be confusing. Then this is something else. Okay, hold on. Download the list file. I'm not loaded it. I'm just going to source my CSHRC file again. And let's see, the list file was loaded. Let's print the what is happening. Deny. File. Again. Just gonna leave this here. I just need to load the file. Path here. What is Harper bitching about? Oh, that's a nice catch. It appears you intended to use the possessive version of this word, and you are right, my friend. If you are, launch it. Print the details again. Launch. This is something else. If you're it's Well, if this is going to be a little bit confusing because I'm documenting two different approaches, the CSHRC and the manual way. I don't use the manual way, but I'm just leaving it here in case someone does it that way. Delete the existing list file and recreate the file. This is fucking confusing. Let's do this. Using where's CSHRC file. Unload it. Launch CPI if this command runs. Yeah, it seems that it was unloaded. Sure why. Let me try to unload it. Takes me 90 seconds. I'm going to run this print command again so we can see the details. Notice that it's going to create the file again. Notice the notification that I get on the right hand. Notice that so the file has been removed. These, I'm just going to paste them here. I'm going to delete this list app. Okay, so first just delete it. So the file has been removed. Now that I remove the file, I'm just going to source my CSHRC file. Notice that it's going to create the file again. Notice the notification that I get on the right-hand side is an item that can run in the background. I'm going to run this print command again so we can see the details. Notice that it still shows me 90 seconds and it still shows me 9 runs. I'm not sure why. Let me try to unload it. Let's see if this command runs. Yeah, it seems that it was unloaded. I'm just going to source Okay, let's see. My CS. Let's see if it seconds. And it still shows me 9 command again so we can see the detail. Right hand side is an item create the file again. The file, I'm just going to source my CSHRC list path. So the file has been removed. Now that I remove the file, I'm just going to source my CSHRC file. Notice that it's going to create the file again. Notice the notification that I get on the right hand side is an item that can run in the background. I'm going to run this print command again so we can see the details. Notice that it still shows me 90 seconds and it still shows me 9 runs. I'm not sure why. Let me try to unload it. Let's see if this command runs. Yeah, it seems that it was unloaded. I'm just going to source my in here. What the fuck happened here? No fucking way. What happened? Let's see. It still shows me 90 seconds. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. I created the file. And it still shows me 9 runs. I'm not sure why. Let me try to unload it. Let's see if this command runs. Yeah, it seems that it was unloaded. Unloaded. I'm just going to source my CSHRC file. Again. And let's see, the place file was loaded. Let's print the details again. Launch CTL print, execute this. Notice that now it is set to 7200 seconds and it hasn't been ran anytime. Let me see which sessions I have open. I only have these 2 sessions open at the moment. Remember that this now is going to be executing every 2 hours and just deleting the inactive sessions. Notice that I'm in macOS. Will this work in Linux? Okay, so if you're creating the file manually, you don't need to do any of this. Just modify the file directly. What just modify the file directly. I think you will have to unload it. Let's see. Modify it, unload it, and then load it again. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're deleting it, recreating it, so we're modifying it, then unloading it, unloading it. I don't know if you're gonna have issues with the order. I was not able to unload the file, so just try and see what works. Load it. Load it again. Next, yes, it will, because it's just basically a script. The script is here. It's the one shown here. It's just a bash script. And in Linux, it's even easier to run it every X amount of hours. All you need to do is set up a cron job. In macOS, it's a little bit more complicated, but you can still do it. I think that in macOS, you can also run cron jobs, but I'm just using a launch agent, and it works fine. Notice that that's why I had left this option here supporting Linux. So I just covered that. Oh, and where can you find this file? Remember that you can always see the name of the file here at the top of the screen. So if I bring up my .files and you just search for it, you don't need to add it to your CSHRC file. Before I leave, I just want to thank the supporters. All right, all of that is already covered. What did I do here? Let's see which diagnostics it finds. This quote has no termination. Yeah, we can ignore this one. Okay, I said I was not going to fix this. All right, looking good. Let's just see here. Script used found here. Let's just double check. Latest version. Is it on Mac OS or is it in Mac OS? I don't know. This to your CSHRC file. Gonna change this. Order. Change the interval, creating the file manually. And that's it. Just gonna push these changes. Is the image correct? Let me make sure. Yep. Prerequisites. Not gonna leave any for now. Okay, it went through. I'm tired. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. Yep, so it's live now. And I hadn't seen this. Looks cool. All right, so I'm done. The possessive version of this word is more common in this context. Is this what you want? The possessive version of this word. The fuck? I will see. The fuck does this mean? Possessive? Like this? Try to avoid offensive language. Why it does not accept this, why it doesn't like this. Can disable all these rules, by the way. I will see. It's fine. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow maybe. Bye.